All right, take two, baby. VLC died on me. All right, so this is a video where we are going to go over decision making, especially when your team is doing something perceived to be bad, right? Your team is inting, your team's getting caught. What do you do, right? You know, how do you play 4v5, that kind of stuff. And the general idea is that you want to be doing something productive no matter what happens. So let's say it's 5v4. Let's continue it. Let's say it's 4v5. Let's try and disengage, right? Let's say it's 3v5 because your team is running it down, like we're seeing right here. Okay, don't help, right? You don't want to pour oil over the fire, right? We need to get out of here. Unless you see some crazy turn, they're dead, all right? You need to push. You need to be doing something productive. If we had gone to help, we would literally have done nothing and lost this wave mid. You see what I mean, right? So here we're at least able to scale. We get 2 waves here. We can get something for our team dying, which is really what you're trying to do, is get something out of every situation, no matter what it is, right? So we get to push. Sure, very nice. Oh, wow, here we go again. I mean, here we go again. We based and come back. Our support's dead again, right? So this is 4v5. Here, we should definitely not fight the dragon, right? This is 4v5 for an air dragon, and there's no way we would ever want to fight this. So what should we do here? We should go top, right? We need to be pushing this right here. Otherwise, we're losing all these minions. So we need to go top here. And the mistake I made here was we went mid. But at least we didn't, at least it wasn't a disaster, a decision. But we definitely should be going top here. There's no chance we want to fight this. Go top. It's the exact same thing as 3v5 top, we push mid. This is 4v5 at the dragon, let's push top, right? And the reason why we don't push mid is because Syndra's already pushing mid. So one of us has to go and push top. But whatever. We're here, so we try and play it out to the best of our ability, right? You would only reasonably take this 4v5 if you had some kind of crazy outplay potential, like 5-man wombo combo Yasuo ulti. And the only reason why this isn't a complete disaster is because we had this massive 4th shot on the Kaisa. So I mean, we're here, it's too late, but you see, as you can see, we're actually losing like three waves up top. That's like 20 CS. We could have gotten that instead of whatever this meaningless fight was, right? Okay, this is just more random fighting. There's nothing to do with decision making. You're just killing people, I guess. Okay, that's word. So here's another one, right? We're trying to take this tower, and your team is dying on their tower. What do? If you can't save it, you leave, right? There's no chance we can save this. We got to get out of here. So remember, it's very much about when something goes wrong, don't make it worse. Okay? When something goes wrong, don't make it worse. All right? I want you to repeat after me. When something goes wrong, don't make it worse. You're trying to minimize the fallout, right? No matter what happens, like if something bad happens, you're trying to make sure you're at least not contributing to whatever this big throw is, all right? Okay, even when like things like your jungle is taking your wave, it's fine, right? As long as you're not making any huge blunders, you're okay. I mean, this fiddle is dying again. Sometimes it'd be like that. Just do the best you can, and you don't want to kind of commit to something that's super insane. Like this Syndra is doing right here. She's trying to continue this 3v5, but or 3v4, I should say, but it doesn't make sense. You see, when we try and do something, we at least have an out, right? Like if Kha'Zix jumps on us, there's no way he wins, for example. Or if we follow up, there's no way it goes wrong, right? We're basically trying to get as much as we can out of the situation. So if we hadn't found the Kha'Zix, for example, we would have done Gromp, or maybe we could have pushed top, or maybe we could have pushed mid, right? We're doing something productive at all times. And by using your time wisely, even when a bunch of random stuff happens in solo queue, you'll have enough money to have an impact on the game, right? So, don't know what to do, maximize your income, right? Start scaling. So, fast forward. Sometimes, they do find good things, so you can definitely come help there. That was actually kind of funny how the fear worked. Let me watch this again. The fiddle was going for a fear, and I thought that Alistar at first was running to the right, but because Fiddle was on his right, he started running to the left. That was kind of cool. You don't really see that often. Okay, and then it's like, oh, we start the Baron because we killed someone. Maybe we can debate someone here. Let's skip this part. I think, we just kill someone here. We're looking for a pick. Can't keep going. That's fine, right? Always doing something productive, basically. So I'm trying to base here. That was really awkward how I couldn't hit him, but whatever. Trying to base here. Farming when I get the chance, right? And fast forward, there's some kind of fight going on. This is good to talk about, actually. Here, you know, what's productive, we should push top, right? If you haven't pushed it into their tower, in this, the way the waves work now is that if you're winning and you didn't push it into their tower, you're gonna lose all these minions. This is not doing this. It's not pushing back towards you. It's perma pushing towards them. So you need, if you have the choice, you need to shove it into their tower. Otherwise, you're getting outscaled by this Kaisa here, right? This Kaisa is getting the wave. You're not getting the wave. You know, rinse and repeat 20 times and you lose the game. So we need to go pick up that top wave and follow Jarvan here instead of whatever we're doing here. Remember, we only go help a fight when it's committed. So I don't know what I'm doing here, but we gotta be going top with this Jarvan so we can push out the wave. Okay, slight mistake for sure. That's the only reason why. If you'll notice, we're missing 50 CS somewhere. We did this a few times. That was really bad by us, but sometimes it happens. Okay, but at least we're dealing with these strange situations well. Right? You see, like this Baron call isn't working. Okay, sometimes you gotta abandon it. Right? This Andy's gonna flash on us. Sometimes you just gotta leave. So now this is just mechanics. You know, fighting, playing this fight out. You know, you guys don't really need help with this. It's very much a, you know, making the best out of a bad situation a lot of times. So even in this 4v5, right, we're just trying to make sure that things don't get any worse. We got the Baron, that's nice. Let's get out, right? Just trying to leave. And the real like takeaway is those situations where our team was dying. What did we do when our team died? We didn't go join them. That's the important part, right? Let's fast forward. We're just pushing this out. We're just being very patient, right? Very, very patient. I remember this. Okay, yeah, let's watch this. All right, this guy dies again. And what do? You know, we just make sure it doesn't get worse. You see the direction we're moving towards is not forward. It's backwards. Right? We're kiting it out. We're trying to make sure this doesn't get any worse, right? And, you know, we'll find some kind of ulti opportunity, whatever. Probably not the best time to ulti, honestly. We probably should have saved it. But the real big idea is, well, I actually hit that Kaisa. That was crazy. The real big idea is, how do you respond habitually, instinctively, to something that goes wrong? And you'll notice that my response was, do not go to that thing and keep it going. Okay, make sure you're doing something else, and that something else is productive. So sometimes doing something else is just sitting on the tower and not dying as well, right? That can be productive as well. But you want to make sure when you see disaster in solo queue, especially with the way you see a lot of like rank discrepancy where one dude might be like Diamond 3 and the other dude's like Platinum 1 with these positional ranks, or even I've seen like Challenger versus Diamond 5, right? Even with stuff like this, you want to know how to respond to these kind of situations. So make sure that your first instinct to go help and continue whatever is going on is oftentimes incorrect. Make sure that when you see a situation, you want to reevaluate and say, you know, what do I want to do here? You know, is it likely that we can get anything by helping, or can I do something else that'll help me scale? So I hope that you know, these examples, these 3 or 4 examples in a row, will help you guys understand what you're really trying to do in solo queue when something bad happens. And in that way, you can, you know, come out with a clean game, right? Because even if your whole team is dead, we have a lot of money, right? We can still carry these fights. So yeah. Definitely try out this kind of habitual thinking. You know, change your instincts instead of helping everything to making sure you know if it's a disaster or not, and then making a decision. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Was this helpful? Not helpful? Let me know in the comments below.